ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa káàkiri gbogbo ibi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá ẹ súnmọ́ bí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹ súnmọ́ bí o ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ ẹ ti níyàwó tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ yàwó tẹ́ ẹ ń fojú sọ́nà pé ẹ̀yin náà fẹ́ gbéyàwó ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ̀yin ìyàwó lẹ́ńkọ́ ẹ súnmọ́ bí mo fẹ́ ká jọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá gbàgbé níbi ijọ́ mélòó kan sẹ́yìn mo gbé prógámù kan wá pé ká jọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ńbẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Foluke Daramola àti Alagba Salako ìyẹn Kayode Salako tó jẹ́ ọkọ Foluke Daramola níbi tíyàwó àkọ́kọ́ tálàgbà Kayode Salako ti ń sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan kó tó di pé ìgbéyàwó wọn dàrú kí Foluke Daramola ó tó gbórí wọlé. Now Alagba Kayode Salako náà tún ti wá ké gbàjarè báyìí ó lágbára o àwọn ọkùnrin gbọ́dọ̀ wà very very careful a dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ńlá a gbọ́dọ̀ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ńlá. Now Alagba Kayode Salako according to them nígbà tó di pé wàhálà àtàwọn ìyàwó wọn àkọ́kọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kí Foluke Daramola tó gbórí wọlé alàgbà yẹn sọ ń gbà yẹn wípé àwọn ti consult ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ yìí o àwọn ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ wòlíì 99 pé wòlíì 99 sọ fáwọn wípé ìyàwó àwọn gangan tó yẹ káwọn fẹ́ níbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ ayé àwọn òun ni Foluke Daramola. Now alàgbà ẹ̀ tó ti wá jáde tàbá yìí o torí bàbá tó ti fẹ́ yàwó mi ẹ wàá gbọ́ complain tí wọ́n ń complain wọ́n ní àwọn ti ń dàgbà àwọn nílò ọmọ táwọn ó jọ mọ́ gbélé táwọn mọ̀ ríránṣẹ́ tó rọ́jọ́ ogbó ti ń dé gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ọlọ́ngbọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ má bá mi share fídíò yìí ẹ jẹ́ ó go viral dáadáa a gbọ́dọ̀ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbogbo tó ń ṣe ń sìn ó jẹ́ rò dáadáa kó tó ṣe torí ẹ̀san ń bọ̀ wá ké o ṣùgbọ́n kẹsàn-án ó tó ké ẹ jẹ́ á jọ wo fọ́nrán yìí mo gbóṣùbà káre fún Yeye Kudi fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí wọ́n ṣe ṣẹ́rẹ́ lèyí kì í ṣe pé bóyá èèyàn ń bá àyàn jẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n àbí nǹkan kan a fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni pàápàá jùlọ fáwọn ọ̀dọ́ lọ́kùnrin tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ fẹ́yàwó àtàwọn ọ̀dọ́ lóbìnrin tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ relé ọkọ ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ jẹ́ á jọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Yeye Kudi ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé fọ́nrán wọlé kí atótónu mi kó lè yé ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa fọ́nrán rèé ẹ jẹ́ á jọ wò ká jọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
tẹ́ ẹ bá lè rí àmì ṣe gbogbo ogun tó lóhùn ní gbọ́ tó lóhùn ní gbà lórí ayé yín iná agbára Ọlọ́run máa jó dànù kí lè nǹkan tẹ̀ ń là kọjá tó dàbí pé ẹ ti wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹ ti rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ ẹ ti pàdé wòlíì yín ló fà ṣùgbọ́n arán mi sí ọ lónìí dádì arán mi sí ọ lónìí mọ́mì olúwa lòun fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ńlá nínú ayé yín olúwa sọ wípé gbogbo tẹ̀ ń là kọjá yẹn òun fẹ́ fi òpin sí kí nìkan tẹ̀ ń là kọjá lórí ìgbéyàwó ni lórí ọmọ ni lórí iṣẹ́ ni níbi gbogbo ni bóyá ogun kan ló dàbí pé ogun yẹn le ẹ ti gbìyànjú kò tíì sí ọ̀nà àbáyọ ẹ jẹ́ àjọ gbàdúrà ẹ jẹ́ àjọ wọ ojú olúwa kí làṣírí ogun yẹn gangan ẹ jẹ́ àjọ wádìí lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ká dẹ̀ mọ ọ̀nà àbáyọ ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ fi pè mí fún àdúrà àti ọ̀nà àbáyọ òun náà ni +234 7025 47 5427 +234 7025 47 5427 bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń pè mí fún àdúrà lórúkọ Jésù ẹ máa rí ìyanu.
Uncle Kayode Salako, yeah, Uncle, you have not changed, oh. You still like all this show off and talking. You know that people have not forgotten you, and may they not forget you. It's always good to trend for a good reason and for the good reason. You understand, Uncle? But this one now, maybe because Adekas wrote a letter to all of us. You said decided that, okay, when Adekas did it, what do you think happened? People drag him now. I don't know how far this is true. I do not know. But I was told that Foluke Daramola came out to do a live chat. I didn't see it. I will not lie. I didn't hear it. So, to me now, if it is true that Foluke Daramola came out, meaning she came to respond to her Iyale, Uncle Kayode now decided to go about it by doing Obasanjo style. The way Obasanjo write letters to Asorok, Uncle Kayode too sat down and decided to write a letter to we Nigerians. Let me read the letter first. Uncle Kayode, shaking ka letter yín, ẹ jẹ́ n kà. Kí ló mú yín tẹ́ fi delete letter yín? Kí ló mú yín tẹ́ fi delete letter yín, sir? Ẹ jẹ́ n ka letter tẹ́ kọ. I will show you people that it's uncle that wrote it. So, can you see? Kayode Salako. So it was written 2 days ago. But he has deleted it. You understand? He has deleted it. It was written 2 days ago, but it's showing 1 day here, meaning I got this since yesterday. But I couldn't do it yesterday. Okay? I had another case that I treated yesterday. So I want to read it. Can you see? This is uncle. Can you see? So I screenshot everything. You're all very welcome. Please sit down very well, relax. Fasten your seat belt because we want to read from Uncle Kayode. It is the era and the time and the season for men that are that are polygamous in nature and they are not capable of handling it. It is the time for them to now to be writing letter for us so that we can be reading to the world. Are you ready? As we are about to fly now, don't worry. The people standing there, they will tell you if the flight is about to have turbulence, what you should take, and when you drop. Make sure that when you drop, don't go and be helping somebody. Make sure you put the oxygen on your nose like this. And breathing out. Breathing out. Because Uncle Kayode wants to carry us Salaye. Dear Nigerians, I'm not adding and I will not remove. That's how he wrote his letter. Dear Nigerians, Foluke is involved. Dear Nigerians, the theme of this letter, or this letter he wrote to us, he said Foluke is involved. Can you see? He then put apostrophe, meaning he put it in capital letter and shouted, Foluke is involved. You see why I have to read it? Because Uncle Kayode is the same one that came to us years ago, wrote in the papers that he went to 99 prophets. And they told him that Foluke Daramola is his wife. That from heaven, the person that is his wife, he is the same one that denied being married. Legally married to his first wife. I have the certificate to they are married. This is how far I went in this matter. Uncle Kayode denied, he lied. But it's okay. I won't go that route. Uncle Kayode. Now he came back again because of what is happening. He now said Foluke is involved. It took me 3 years of begging Foluke Daramola Salako, my wife. Shetiri, if you feel any turbulence as I'm reading this thing, please just make sure you fasten your seatbelt. Unless the light goes off, don't open it. So if not, tí briefcase bá jábọ́ lé ẹ lórí, ó jábọ́ lé ẹ lórí ni. Torí plane it why. Uncle Kayode, we are not going to say anything terrible to you. We will never do that. Because Sister Buki have told us that we should leave you, we should be praying for you. So I won't say anything bad. But I will just advise you after we read this thing. Okay? It took me 3 years of begging Foluke Daramola Salako, my wife, to allow me have at least 1 or 2 children of my own here in Nigeria for the purpose of the security of my old age. Really? Uncle? Really? So, those three handsome sons that God bless you with in the beginning of your marriage, that you threw away Thank God, though. Thank God that everything is fine now. I just want to remind you. Do you know that nobody threw those people? It was you that threw everything away until their mother packed them and she left with them and went to United States of America. When you abandoned her, she left the house for you and went and rented a place in Omole, just beside where you people live, long time ago. That is the story now, uncle. With your 3 children, are they not the ones? Do you know, sir? It is not a curse. Can I shock you? When I gave birth, to God be the glory, to my last born, it's always good to use close to home as an example. Don't worry, my husband wouldn't mind. When I gave birth to my first for my husband, a week later, when we were doing the naming ceremony of Mama, my father-in-law had a child. Meaning, grandchild is older than daughter. Meaning, grandchild is a week older than her supposedly auntie. Do you get what I mean? The gospel truth is, anybody seeing Alhaji having that child then glaringly knows that you are giving birth for having that child. You will not eat the fruit of that child. It is not a curse. You are betting that child for likes of my husband, the younger ones, as in the ones that are already mature, for them to take care of the child. Because how long again do you have to live on earth? You people continue to look for flimsy excuses. The fruit of his labor that he ate is the fruit of the labor of my husband and his junior ones. What it dagba? Because he had them the right time. When he was in his 30s, in his 40s. When you start to give birth at the age of 60-something, hey Joe, who told you you even live up to 70? If God is so good, you live up to 70. Can that child clock? The child that is 3 years old, you said now, and you are in your 60s. Hey Joe, sir, who promised you will live up to the time that you are going to be spending money till you live? It is not a curse. Because the stage those kids will be is the stage of primary, secondary, university, masters if possible. Where àbí ọmọ ni o gbàṣẹ́ o nǹkan aṣọ wálé lẹ fẹ́ fi ṣe ni. Do you want him to go and carry drug at the age of 10? Or you should go and do 419 at the age of 20? Won't he go to school? Won't he study? When is it that you are going to eat the fruit of that labor? Ẹ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. And it is not a curse. As God so blessed my father-in-law rich, wallahi talai, calculate the year my father-in-law went to be with the Lord. It's over 5 years now. Their age mates, they were just maybe 17 or 18 when my father-in-law died. She has not even entered university then. Now the daddy. That is my husband is now the daddy. You betted those children. Any child you go and be having with Regina then, having small children, you can't, it's not a curse. You cannot eat the fruit of your labor. It is not a pay. It is the gospel truth. You can't be Methuselah because you betted a small child. You have to think of your age. If you really thought of your old age, then you should have done it well with them. The boys, orúkọ wọn sápá mi lórí ni, orúkọ wọn á dẹ̀ sápá àwọn èèyàn lórí fún búburú dáadáa nìkan la máa rántí wọn fún, because they are wonderful sons. You didn't concentrate on the ones that God have given you at the right time, so that you can start to eat the fruit of your labor. As they are now, they are in their 20s. God is good. You now said at your old age, yeah, because Foluke didn't give birth, you have been begging her for 3 years to give you an opportunity. Make it make sense to me, uncle. You are not, I don't think everything is okay, sir. I love you, but no, this is not normal writing. I've just given you a good illustration for you to eat the fruit of your labor. The fruit of your labor. These ones you are doing now, you are just doing it for the fact that you just want to bear children. You are not intending that you really want to eat, because by the time the kids start to make it, then being seen, many people are already gone. You can't be around when they become doctor and lawyer. They will be, but not that you won't be around anymore. She fẹ́ 200 láyé ni. Let me continue. It's only paragraph 1 I have read. He wrote a very long letter. I do not know, he said, for this purpose of security of my old age. He said, I do not know when I will go back to where I came from, but it is my wish to grow old. So you know, and God gave you the opportunity to know them, those ones that are big now, since, but because of what you did, their mother took them, eloped to London and to America, so our brain can clear too. I have been telling my creator that 100 years is when I love to go. Then he laughed. Amen, sir. May that be your portion. Even at that, calculate the age that your baby girl or boy you gave birth to. Is it possible that you start to eat the fruit of your labor then? Even at that, sir. Calculate it with your age now. You're in your 60s now. Calculate it. You are making sense from what I'm saying. I am already above 50 years. And I don't want to be 70. I don't want to be 70 years and still continue to live alone without children around me. Excuse sir, what about Foluke? Shebi you say Foluke is with you. So what do you mean by I am already? Is that not what would have happened with you and your wife, your first wife? You know, when they say old age starts to set in, then the children will start to go. But if you were together, you imagine how your first child by now probably will even be married. Probably. It all depends. If you understand? By now, maybe you already have grandchild. You will come and do holiday. Your wife will come and do. Una go there on that. Or the two of you will come see your grandchildren. You'll be together. You people. When I was in primary school, let me give you a jasa. The primary school I went to, go and ask anybody. People know that primary school in the 70s/80s. It's still existing. It is called Martin Nursery and Primary School. It was husband and wife that relocated from America. They were the proprietor and proprietress. Then we used to call them headmaster, headmistress. Reverend Adenugba and the wife, Reverend Mrs. Adenugba. Come and see the way. It was a boarding school and day school. I was a day student. We were day students, myself and my siblings. Come and see the way that school is. You know, because they were based in America, they did everything as if we were in America. You will see them, the way they come, they will do chapel in the morning, the way they do things, they work together, holding hands, husband and wife. That would have been, in fact, the children you people groom or were grooming as they called you people daddy and mommy, they would have been, with your own children, they would have been too much for you people to contain. So, be realistic, sir. You had too many children. And the ones God gave you, meta, you are looking for excuse, sir. You are looking for excuse, sir. Go and ask people in Martin Nursery and Primary School. Go and ask them, husband and wife, in the beginning. And if you see them, they will. They were together like this. And that was what you people also had. So, what is the difference? And we were all known as to be their children. Go and ask people that went to Mate. You know what it is now? Boarding house. Till day students, you can imagine how lovely those couple were. They relocated from America to start that school. It was the best school in the 70s and 80s. For those that know that school, raise up your hand. What are you telling me? You don't have any excuse, sir. Without children around me, especially to run my life with and to send on errands at an old age, sir, when you messed up your first wife, come and see children from South Africa, America, London, calling we that heard your story. They said they knew they have parents, but they said they call you daddy, they call mommy, that it was the two of you that they knew. People that went to that school, especially the boarding house students, they called me from all come and hear calls. They said their life crumbled after what you did to mommy. They said because they looked up to you people. Some of them said they developed depression. What are you saying? Daddy, you are supposed to go and ask for forgiveness, you personally, because you misled some people. Do you know those children looked upon you people as way of life? Well, these are our role models. So when we grow, we want our life and marriage to be like this until you disappointed them. They ran errands for you as children. People didn't know the difference between your own children, so they told me. It's not as if your wife or anybody, they told me. Some of them were asking me to give them your wife's number. Because after that she left, their life never became the same. Some asked not to disclose them because they were so scared to come out and say their truth. They said you crumbled their life. One said at a point she became so rude to you. You can remember if you relate, because if people have a platform where you used to function on Facebook, they said after the mommy left, everything scattered. She said one particularly told me that she couldn't stand you anymore. She was forced to be rude. You can remember her. All of them didn't even know where mommy was. All of them didn't know where mommy was. They said those were the faces that they knew as mommy and daddy. Those are the people that they will run errands. What are you people saying? Don't try to manipulate things, sir. Don't try to manipulate things. Your wife, when she saw Adekas coming out to write letter, even Adekas didn't write like this. She felt there was no need for Adekas to have written that letter or be whatever thing he addressed people, that there was no there. If she can say that, why did you then do it? You too, you are supposed to listen to your wife's advice. Because it's like you are opening an old wound. Do you know that to you, it's your wife that you hurt, Abby, not the society? No. It's like you are reminding us of what happened to a fellow woman. How badly she was treated. And so you coming out again to come and be writing this, you are opening an old wound. Why not let it die? Why not let it die? If your wife can say, Adika shouldn't have done it, it's not meant to be writing anything. Just let this woman heal. Let her deal with it. Because until you are in that shoe, you don't know how to handle this matter. Until you are in that shoe, you can't even say anything to those in the shoe. And she said, Adeka shouldn't have bothered writing this because it will only trigger what is not meant to trigger. But thank God, Adeka's wife didn't talk. Oh. Just like how you people treated your wife. She too, she didn't talk. Oh. Then you now, you carried letter. And you said, saying, Foluke is involved. Did she tell you to come and write this and tell Nigerians? How do we care? Do we want to know? Involved in what? In the end, it is still part of the thing that people are saying, it's always ending you men. No, you cried out now. You said she couldn't bear you a child. That is the reason why. Let me continue reasoning. Especially to run my life with and to send on errands at an old age. So that is the reason why you want to have children. Run your life with and say, are you not also thinking about it? After giving birth to those children, all those friends of me, all those your children that you have with your first wife, don't you think they need love? So you are having children to run errands and to run your life with. Don't you think the children, they need love? Don't you read the Bible? At least you were a pastor in Redeem before you went to marry Foluke now. And decided to leave your pastoral mission. Didn't you read in the Bible? Do not cause your children to sin. Do not provoke them to sin. Do you know when parents do not act and live up to the responsibility of their children, that is provoking your children to sin? Especially when the Bible says, honor your mother and your father so that your days be long. How can a child honor a father or a mother that was never there for them, that deserted them, followed another woman, and left their mother? I'm not supposed to be doing this because your wife is too religious and too born again, to be still telling us to be advertising school for you, be praying for you, so that things be good. Then you still came out to come and write this letter, this thing, and you said Nigerians. As in, though you've deleted it, what even made you write it in the first place? What sense are you, what are you preaching to upcoming men that have missed it and have made mistake like you have done? Is this the right way to make amendments? Are you supposed to have written this kind of letter out? How do you think your sons will look at you when they read this? I love you too much, sir, because of Sister Buki. But I will have to say the truth to you, because I'm also thinking there are some men that still wants to justify hurting women. That's what you are doing. Sometimes you people should accept it, that you should be ashamed of yourselves for not handling things right. Mind you, these women aren't saying, why did you marry a second one? But why can't you do it right? Most of them, they always head up hearing the news from outside. If they had slummed and hesitated this word, now someone I go just say, Okuni, you won't say you gave them heart attack. You won't say you broke their hearts. You won't say that you mismanaged their emotions. You won't say you triggered blood pressure in them. You won't say you gave them brain tumor. You will not say so. You won't say you pied them. You will say, the person died young. You won't say you ran them mad. You will act as if nothing happened. As if you don't understand that what you are doing now, is it good? Let me continue. They are now, sorry, I love children and I love to live with them. Then why didn't you live with the ones that God gave you initially? What happened? Sometimes when people are trying to make amendments, they won't make the mistake they made in the beginning. They won't make that mistake again. God is giving you a second chance, and see what you wrote at. Anyway, you have deleted it. I bet people that are normal read it and they said to you, this is rubbish. Yes. With my full chest, I said so. I bet they read it and said, this is rubbish. In fact, Adekas didn't even write senselessly like this. Sorry, sir. I shouldn't say that word to you senselessly, but Adekas didn't write like this. And you are older than Adekas. Everything you are saying is exactly my life history. My mother had stroke as a result of heartache. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. It is well. I'm so sorry. Sometimes, you did this to this woman, and everybody, those that didn't, she didn't even talk for years until one day we were just talking about, it was even Mercy's case. Then, we're not remembering celebrities that did same. Somebody then said they know her. She's not talked for years. She's just been. In fact, many of us didn't even know that she's in America. That alone should make you to keep quiet. Yeah, that alone should make you to keep quiet. Then you came out and said, Foluke is involved. Involved in what? She has her own children now. She has her own children. She has a very good relationship with her children. I think her children, they're in Canada or America. And you are not. You should shock by. You should take full responsibility of the ones that you've lost in, the relationship, that time, that moment. It's just because their mother is religious, she's a born again. Do you understand? You are not having with the ones that God gave you initially. You are not having the sound relationship you should have with them. Those are the ones that you can eat the fruit of their labor. Before this little one, there's most likely you may not because I'm wishing you will not live long, but no matter how long you live, do you want her to become a thief? She will work, she will go to school, at least finish school. In the process, you will Emma Sowo Papas, you will pay, you will do many things for her. Before you can, then she will become a doctor or a lawyer or anything. It takes years. She can't become a lawyer by 10 or 20 years old. So think it. Calculate your age now to add it to the age of the child you have. That's when you will know if it's possible. My father-in-law had a child after I gave birth, my first child. And he died 5 years ago. The child had not even entered university when he left. He was paying for school. He was buying Pampers. That's why they always say, give birth at normal, reasonable age, and the rest will not be taking care of them so that you will be around to eat the fruit of your labor. Not at the age you are giving birth now. You are saying you need a companion. It's an excuse of how you missed it. An opportunity with the ones God gave you at the right age. At what age? I can imagine a 60 or late 50 years old woman, not the one that is, looking unto the Lord for a child. Though. You understand? And God carry at your age, sir. You'll not be buying Pampers. They'll be asking you money for SMA good at your age. It's okay. But really and truly, people always say that men that do that, it's just men not thinking normally to understand that they are not going to be around to eat that one. That one is just, they are just doing Loma dia shashe dan because they can't live forever on earth. There's time and season for everything. If you don't do it right with the ones that God gave you initially. So what is it that you want to do now with this little baby? So as I was reading, it's what you wrote here. I love children and I love to live with them. I don't want to grow old and be looking for children to send to buy me things around the neighborhood. Anyway, Uncle Kayode, Eja Amaka Kotekola. I eventually got her understanding it through the help of Foluke's mom about 4 years ago. Uncle, in the beginning you said 3 years you have been begging. Now here, at this point, you said 4 years. That doesn't really matter. You understand? You said 4 years. That doesn't really matter. In the beginning, you said 3 years. Later, you said 4 years. Okay. She agreed. Not only her now, her mother agreed. Because she couldn't bear child for you. Let me read it again. I eventually got her understanding about it through the help of Foluke's mom about 4 years ago. So, 4 years ago. So, Omowonuola Ayinde Salako is the product of that understanding. So you betted a girl. You betted a child. Ayinde, sorry, is a boy. Omowonuola Ayinde Salako is the product of that. He is 3 years now. Ọlọ́run á dá sí fún yín. Ọlọ́run á wò fún yín. You understand? Congratulations, sir. But I will still repeat. I will still repeat. Murewa, sorry, hey, mo so dáadáa ni. Murewa ni o, kì í ṣe Meruwa. Murewa is M-U-R-E-W-A. Murewa. Thank you. Yes, Murewa money. Yeye Meru Muruwe. Murewa ni, yes, thank you. Murewa brings blessing. Yes, I'm sorry. Mo bí mo ṣe pè ní Meruwa. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ mọ̀ mi. Kò tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ yé mi kọ́ rò pé Muslim name ni. It's a boy. Yes. That is the product. The first 3 children I have been long taken away and living with their mother in America. They were not taken away. Uncle, do you want me to start to remind you? Although I know you have gone to beg your wife, let me not remind you anything. You understand? They were forced to. Their mother was forced. In fact, she found it so hard because there were some children that lived with you people in Omole then that were also in that school and what But she needed to leave Nigeria because you didn't put eye on ground for her. You were kissing on the newspaper, all this paper then, granting all kinds of Yeye not to interview. You will big your mouth like this. This is the way you used to kiss Foluke. Go on, you want me to open it? Not classy. Not demure. Not mindful. You will open your hands like this to be kissing Foluke. There was a picture on social, on this thing that's how you use your hand to carry her breast up like this. It's there. Go on. You know that internet never forget. Just Google your name, sir, and look at all the terrible picture. How you used to open your mouth to kiss Foluke. And you expect her to stay in Nigeria. You expect her to stay? Answer, sir. She can't stay. You didn't say, did you even look back? Did you even care? You were busy kissing her and carrying Foluke's bed. In fact, you were even fighting people then. If they talk, look at your way, you say nobody should help you look at Foluke then. You were fighting people. You turned yourself to Digolugi then. Did you remember the children that God gave you? 4, 3 handsome ọmọ gidi, àwọn ọmọ olóríire. They say they took them away. They didn't take them. Check yourself, sir. Go and check. Internet lies. Go and Google all what you did there. The way you open your mouth, I have never seen somebody kissing and they open their mouth like that in my life. My life. Me really, sir. Me really. Ẹ máa lanu lẹ̀ báyẹn. Tẹ́ ṣe ń kissing báyẹn kò tiẹ̀ yé mi. Kò wá demure. Kò mindful. Kò classy rárá. Ó wà tacky. Kíni. Ẹ jẹ́ a sọ tó fún yín, sir. Ẹ jẹ́ a sọ fún yín. And the way you wrote this thing now, anybody reading it, I'm only reading it. If you don't remind them, tell them to Google your name. Please, people, type Uncle Kayode Salako. Don't put Uncle there before they will bring your uncle out. So just put Mr. Kayode Salako or Kayode Salako. Whoa, you will see, and Foluke that you will see all the pictures I'm saying to you and the stories I'm saying. Uncle, don't, it's none of my business. So is this letter you wrote and you put dear Nigerians, and you know I'm a Nigerian. Ìyẹn ni mo fi wò pé ẹ̀tọ́ ni ká wà náà dáhùn. If not, I won't put my mouth. Because your wife, if we ask her, she will say we should be praying for you. And I can't pray for you. Is it not part of they should be praying for you now? Look at the kind of letter you brought out, showing, addressing we Nigerians. What are you trying to tell us here? It's the case a typical Kamafinuwa, Amoje, because we are not babies. This kind of thing now that you are writing, maybe for kindergarten children, maybe for the Murewa, it's only him that be saying that, but not our Agbalagba, and can come and write like this and be telling us this kind of thing. It's annoying. If not for Auntie Buki Walai, Tami, I will tell you, you say that, but Auntie Buki said we should be praying for you. Come out to pray for business in grow. I want much so fun. I want no Kokunle Adura. Nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó bá kàn wá kò kàn wá. The first 3 children I have long been taken away and living with their mother in America. You caused it, uncle. You caused that. They are now grown-up men. To God be the glory. I'm the one saying to God be the glory. Let me not put my own when he's right talking. I may possibly not come to Nigeria to live with me like that again. You lost that opportunity. Go and live with them in America. You lost the opportunity. You caused it. And you lost the opportunity. Sometimes you people do not think. Look at 2012. It's over 10 years now. You are just waking up from your slumber to type this. God forbid. Do you know those years you left, some men that have done the same thing like you, some women that are now writing this, the way you are typing out now. Some women have lost their life, their first wife gone. Because you can imagine how and the situation you put that woman, and she was left with 3 children to cater for. But because she's an abiamo, kì í ṣe abiagba, ó dúró tán. I've spoken to your kids before, especially your first son. I can say with my full chest, he's a well brought up son. Grounded in the Lord. Àwọn ọmọ tó tún láàánú, ó dẹ̀ máa láàánú kalẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n láàánú ìyá. Ẹ̀yin ni nìkan lọ tún wà yín ṣe. What stopped them from coming to Nigeria to visit you? We have many people. Even we that are not born abroad, don't we? I go home to go and visit my mother. Yes. I go home to go and visit my mother. Your wife, her parents are based abroad now. They have been based abroad since, even when you knew her. The last time I spoke to her dad and her mom, they went to visit her in London, in America. They are based in London. They went to visit her in America. Ṣé oúnjẹ ọmọ kọ́ nìyẹn? Kí ó máa lọ kí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ káàkiri nílùú òyìnbó káàkiri. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé kìí ṣe oúnjẹ ọmọ nìyẹn? Àwọn méjèèjì dẹ̀ yìí wà pọ̀. So ibo ni ìyá ti fẹ́ sọ pé òun ti rí? Ibo ni ìyàwó yín fẹ́ sọ pé òun ti rí? Mama àti daddy, baba àti daddy and mommy, I spoke to them. They went to visit their daughter, that is his wife, with their grandchildren in America. Is that not, why can't he go and see his children? Why is he saying that the people, politicians like you, sir, they send their children abroad to come and study now, and the children come home to see their parents? Why can't you be like that? Now you are saying that it's Murewa that you want to use for errands, you want to use for... It's just an excuse. You've goofed. You ti mess up. Eko den so story yin sin láti fi patch nǹkan ni. Ẹ wá gbé keko je ko tán sínú ilé yín. Ẹ wá gbé fún àwa. Ẹ wá rò pé àwa kò máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. We help you analyze it now. I dey sọ fún yín pé no. Man, what you are saying is not really making any sense. Try and make it make sense when you type. And remember that the people you are sending out this message to, I won't know, they are adults. They will fopolo share, they will fopolo row. And some people will respond and say, no, sir, what you are saying doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. I expect you, either you are just begging your family, just shall be doing amends, shall be àwọn ará ta àwọn kọlọba àwọn ọmọ mi àti ìyàwó mi jà ń parí ìjà ń tèmi kémi yá máa so máa ní closure pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ mi. They are now writing out. What are you bringing out now? Foluke is involved. Involved in what? He now said, I have been living alone here. I thought you said you are with Foluke. Abi Foluke. I have been living alone here, and Omodo, house girl or house boy, is different from Omeni, my own child. Uncle, you don't have any excuse. You are just, you talk this way, you use it again to tackle yourself. You are the one going back and forth. You are even confusing us. You know, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. Sometimes they will say, stay in one place because you are confusing the weather. What? Just stay in one place. Onishinoni. Case closed. Stop looking for excuses for your shortcoming. Stay in one place. Let people know you are for who you are. Stop looking for all these my own child. You know, those stories are just not adding up. Stay in one place. Onishinoni and obuyin lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣe ṣìnà ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin. Obuyin lọ́wọ́, you used it to mess up your home. Ẹ ṣe ṣìnà, ẹ use it to mess up your home. Now you are living in regret. You are profusely regretting. But instead of you to say it, you are saying, ọmọ ẹni yàtọ̀ sí ọmọ kíní kan, ọmọ ọkọ, ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ ẹni, ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀, ṣe water. As if the first wife didn't bear you three and some ọmọ lante. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ sọ fún mi. What is the uncle saying? Uncle is saying something to all of us and it's still not adding up. If you understand what I mean. So, it continues by saying, no matter what you do, Omo too would go one day to run the affairs of his or her life. Story for the gods, sir. Foluke is a film producer. Now, this is where Foluke, he wrote about Foluke. Foluke is a film producer and social celebrity who hardly stays at home. So many uncle, Foluke don't cook for uncle. He's always eating noodles or wondakaje. Because a lot of time, uncle slimmed down. Uncle stopped being fresh. Because before, the auntie, Buki, used to cook for him, make sure he feel cozy. So now he marries celebrity that he has never seen before. So when he marries celebrity, they come up for us 1 month. They go, say studio in the woman location. Uncle now was hungry, was eating noodles in shopping concussion. Ori won wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí your noodles, rice, ojú ẹlẹ́gbà, amala, kí lorúkọ amala, amala tabala ń jẹ ní Surulere yẹn o. Remind me, Jare, he has eaten àwọn dakaje, he has dakaje amarabuka. Mo ti gbàgbọ́ Bankole mo rice. He can't think, say, he can't continue. He's married, but living like a bachelor. Look at what he wrote here. Say, Foluke is a film producer and social celebrity who hardly stays at home. Akerele, Bankole, Olai. She's a very busy woman and do a lot outside the home for her own survival. Uncle, see, you know, you are somebody I love because of Sister Book. I can't say that you are talking from both sides of your mouth. And then sorrow from both sides of your mouth. Sorrow, sorrow straight, sorry, Mike. Odori Yomilewa. What you are writing here is so clear, but you are still looking for excuses. Àmàlà shita, òun ni mo fẹ́ rántí. Àmàlà yẹn dẹ̀ don kú ti jẹ, orí wọn ti ó ti yọkàn tán. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń bi wọ́n pé kí ló ṣe é? Ṣé ò níyàwó ni ọrùn wọn ti gùn, ó ti stongo. Ìyá ti pa wọn lórí. Èjì wọn ó ti wá lúkọ dàda èjì wọn, ó ya tètè pariwo síta pé àwọn fẹ́ yàwó. So, ìgbà tí èèyàn bá rí ìyàwó tó jókòó tíyàn, tó ń ṣe ìyàwó, tẹ́ tún dìjọ ń ṣe business kan náà, tí orí ẹ̀yin méjèèjì tẹ́ ń fàbọ̀ sílé, tó lúkálùkù ń ṣe homely, tí ìyàwó ń ṣe ẹni pé celebrity lẹ́fẹ́, ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ celebrity tí ẹ ṣe sọ nìyẹn. You said that, so àwọn prophet 99 yẹn, please, where are they today, sir? That said that Foluke is your wife from heaven. I know that you never went to any prophet. The prophet you went, maybe one or two, they are the fake ones that maybe you people went together. And when you're not fake gbowó yín, ó ti rí pé ẹ̀yin ladies, you deserve to be swindled. It's a one chance. Where are the 99 prophets? Why did you go and meet them that this lady has been going out to location, no, you are not eating. Why didn't you go and meet the 99 prophets? Uncle, it's because of Auntie Buki we are not going to talk too much, because if we talk, it's like we are insulting Auntie Buki, and she said we should be praying for you. So, Auntie Gbashe, you know, analysis to wà lára yín ó ti pọ̀ jù. As with the pinner, we supposed to give her. You understand? Bá ṣe ń sọ yẹ ká máa kó fún wọn ni. But a lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ because of Auntie Buki. She told us last year that we should be praying for him. So báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe? Tá lè ṣe Auntie Buki. How will we do it? A máa ṣe wọ́n ni. If it's Agidigbo he went to Odori Yomi, ṣé wo ti lè sọ fún wọn pé ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ yìí, ṣáà lè gbé yín lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn babaláwo kí wọ́n bá wa forí yín, because ṣé nǹkan tẹ́yin náà sọ, ṣé ń fi run mú, ṣé ń gbọ́, ẹ̀ ń process ẹ̀kẹ́ tó sọ sà. What you are saying, sir, does it really sound okay from a man? It's not. You don't sound remorseful. You don't sound like someone that is aging and really knows that you've done it wrong, and you are not sounding okay to me. Sorry, sir, with due respect. He then said, I have been married and living with her for over 13 years. That's he 13 years. That's since when he scattered his marriage. But God has not given us our own love child yet. She saw reason with me after a while and said, you can go ahead. But you also say God has not. Don't many things that we do on earth, you know that God is not involved too. Because he wants us to, Uncle wants us to sin. If we start to say, what's God? God is not involved in all these things that we do. The one that God is involved in is the one that what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. That is the one he initially did with his wife. So all this one now is using it to sakamajay us because he addressed the letter to us. But the only thing I can do is yemu. However, with a warning, so he said, she saw reason with me after a while and said you can go ahead to go and marry another one, you know, since she was not forthcoming, she wasn't conceiving. However, with a warning that she doesn't want that to happen with a rash, social characterly crude woman. How can you say that, uncle? How can she say that she doesn't want a rash, social characterly crude? So, meaning, what did she and you people do to the first wife? Is she saying she doesn't want her type as number 3? That you should go and marry a mumu? Or go and marry someone like your first wife that is calm, cool, and collected? Because if it is rash, she gave it to your first wife very well. The two of you gave her very well on the social media. So what are you people talking about? Is she saying don't marry her type behind her? However, with a warning that she doesn't want that to happen with a rash and social characterly crude woman. Nonsense. So she's giving you direction. Did your first wife know when you wanted to go and marry her? Did you take permission from your first wife? If she had also given you criteria, obviously, certainly you won't marry her because she will fall into this category. So she can say that, which I don't believe it is true. It's after what you people heard online, that your first wife came to advise Adeka's wife. That's why you people are doing what they call damage control. Do you know why we know that you people are not together? Before, when you are doing birthday, for the last year or so, before you people would have bring that annoying, my kiss, my sweetheart in my tea, the source of inspiration, the lightning of my day. What made it cold now? Why are you people not doing that anymore? For the past 3 years now, no wonder it is because a child came. This one, sir, they don't say Alagba paro. But paro, sir, is damage control. She told you to go and do the damage control. Maybe she wrote it out for you and you pasted it. Later, your brain now woke up. You went to delete it. It's so glaring that sometimes you men, you don't know when to type, when to talk, when, you know. Did you ask your first wife permission? Did you take permission from her when you wanted to marry Foluke? So who is she to now tell you the type of woman, the social category or characters that she expects? You people are no more together. It's a lie. You go and reconcile, we don't care. You are no more together. For the past 3 years, we know you people. Go and check. Records have it. A week to your birthday or our own birthday, we won't hear word anywhere. You think we don't know? We are watching. Women are watching people. The word is a small word now. Do you know internet is a small word? People will be disturbing our peace. He's coming, he's here, arriving. He's a surprise, he's kinikon. His pangolo is shaking. It's the love of my tea, the sugar in the curry of my rice, the rice in the sugar of my shaking, the sushi of my life, the Chinese rice of my fridge. 3 years, shake bubo yemo. This one, because your wife talk now, you people quickly ran out to come and do damage control. Would that one help? Etu fun aroro so ni. Kakabe awa tu fi yin kogbon. We are using you people to learn. We are learning that it's good to stay with who, you know, when your wife, when you respect, if you see somebody, don't go there because you are not loma pade. In the end, they will marry third wife, like Uncle Kayode. That's how he will now say he wants a child for an old age, picking. He wants child to be running errands. So if Foluke gave birth for you now, you'll be sending the child on errands up and down. Do you want a child or you want a mother? If people will be talking, you are not thinking it right. It's clearing. This is damage control. And it's not kojewa koje. Excuse her. Eda pada koje. Eda pada. Wa go ti ready for ọkùnrin gan náà. Are ready. If we can't do anything to you people, we will continue to encourage our fellow women to be strong. All this bullying, te man ṣe, te man gbe wa, nígbà fún yín, ababa yín taton ni, eléyìí tẹ́ ṣe kò jẹ́ wá, fake ni. Fake. Damage control. Ṣé bí Sister Bukky, àwọn ni ò fún wa lọ́rọ̀ sọ. Tá bá fẹ́ sọ sí wa ní ká máa pray fún yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pa wa ní nǹkan tá fẹ́ fẹnu wa ṣe, tá máa pray fún yín. Ṣé ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ pray fún tẹ́ ṣé ẹ gbórí sílẹ̀ ká bá yín ṣàdúrà sí. Ẹ gbórí sílẹ̀ náà. Damage control lélẹ̀ àmọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin especially Uncle Kayode, ariwo yín ti pọ̀jù lórí cyberspace wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ yín gan ti sú wa. Ẹ ń jẹ́ ká rí mú mi. Ẹ ṣe máa ṣẹnu sílẹ̀ àǹdẹ́ máa kíìsì bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé tí ẹ gbogbo kíní àbàṣà tẹ́ ṣe ń gbà ó wà lórí social media ẹ lọ wò ó wà ń bẹ àbàṣà ṣe máa lanu nìyí ẹ máa ní ẹ ń kíìsì ẹ máa fọwọ́ kó ọyàn Folúkẹ́ ọwọ́ yín ẹ máa fi kó báyìí ẹ máa ṣe bákan ẹ máa ṣe míwà ìyàwó yín gbogbo nǹkan yẹn òun gan tún set àbàṣà ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń gbà yẹn ẹ̀rẹ́yàn sọ fún yín ni sà. Ẹ̀rẹ́yàn sọ fún yín ni. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mi àbúrò yín mi á sọ fún yín. Ẹ ṣe dáadáa rárá. You then said, sir, however, with her hair, she said she wanted a well-brought-up young woman that she could relate with like her own younger sister. Did she relate with Auntie Bukky? My sister, your first wife, did she relate with her? How can you preach what you don't practice? Did you, sir? You know, ẹni tóhun lè mú bí àbúrò. Did she, when you wanted to marry Foluke, is that the way you brought somebody that Sister Bukky knows and you need to? Is that what happened? No. They no need to tell us now. It's on the social media. So she said you should go and be someone she can take as a younger sister. Was she a younger sister to the first wife? Did they ever meet? No. Was she ever introduced? No. What you did was to diss her. You dissed her. What are you saying? You are typing like this. It's so glad I don't think you typed it. If you typed it, if you didn't even type it, at least you can proofread. Ṣé ẹ proofread díẹ̀ ni? And you are a politician, sir. Mo mọ̀ pé ń ṣe pastor mo ó ti lé yín ní pastoral kini ẹ ti resign. O lé yín resign ni. Gba tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe polygamy. Ẹ ti ẹ fẹ́ ṣe polygamy. Any 99 prophets tell about, which I know they are not Pentecostal. If you had said maybe something else, Oluwafunke Oyegoke Salako from Ogbomoso is that woman Nigeria bloggers have been talking about since last year on social media, and Oluwa Murewa Omowonu Olayinde Salako is the boy she has had for us. Well, Imelo, for you. Ema binu, mo mọ̀ pé first wife and the children, they love the boy, but okay, boya for you, us, it's good. Then that's our family. When Murewa was 1 year old, it was Foluke herself who celebrated it for him with her money and time resources. I can't say anything. When Murewa was 1 year old, it was Foluke herself who celebrated it for him with her money and time resources. Is it we that will come and do it for you? Let her not celebrate now. Is she not the one that chased the person that would have done it when they see that you go and marry a small child and give the child belly? Abi, you better this child for these older ones. But like small be like yasin. Make those come on ye ko digba ko diru fun yin. Ìtẹ̀bí náà kò dìgbà kò dìrú fún yín. You understand? You bettered this child for those ones. You don't know. You don't know. She used it's we that we should come and use our money to celebrate it. We online Nigerians that you address. As if our money do pay attention lórí social media. Ito jowa lójú nbe amba yin analyze. You bettered the child for àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀, àwọn Fẹ́rànmi and co. Àwọn tẹ́ bímọ fún nìyẹn kẹ́ lọ jókòó because if you go and sit down one place for us there agbára tí mi jàre. So she celebrated the Nikini. Àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n nǹkan, àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ilé, àwọn tẹ́ bímọ fún nìyẹn. Daddy. Murewa comes to spend weekends in the house where I live with Foluke. It's a lie, sir. It's a lie. It's a lie. Are you trying to see where it's trying? They came out for damage control because it is said that they are no more together. They are no more. Murewa comes to spend weekends in the house where I live with Foluke, and Foluke treats him like I fake story. Damage control ni. Damage control. Joko civic. Joko because ro pe gbogbo e la wa ri jare an ri bo se nla joko ni kini. It's not true. It's not true. Put CCTV in your house. Put CCTV in your house as you people are living as couples. Put it in your house. Let us be seeing it. Let us at least watch you people as a sitcom for only 6 months. You are living with the small girl. Luke doesn't live with you. Fake story. He will chase the one in the house too very soon. It's his business, jare. Kilo kan wa. She business abu kilo ni ka wa ma pray fún. Ka ma pray for ko won. E won ti wa. O man ti o wa remorseful. Of course, Murewa is Foluke's pet child here in Nigeria, as all our 5 children are currently abroad. Foluke has 2 children for our own ex, you understand? Then his own children. So he now calculated them together as 5. So you understand what that means? So Foluke doesn't have for him. So it's okay like that. Foluke and Funke are doing well together as bosom sisters. John, ṣé ti reason tí mo need that wa analyze kini. I don't think Kayode has family that they've all left him. They are not having any relationship with him. Since when Foluke's matter, all of them move far from him. You understand? That's why he's typing this thing that he's typing. That's why he deleted it. I'm sure people called him, but that one, he has deleted it. Let me continue. Now I am happy and I have peace with my life. If you are happy, sir, you won't type all what you type. What you type shows that you are not happy and you don't have peace. Go and seek genuine happiness and peace of mind. You won't be addressing Nigerians. Remember, when you say, dear Nigerians, you are calling for violence. That is what Obasanjo does. The moment Obasanjo writes, dear Nigerians, there's no peace. You don't have peace. Because this matter doesn't concern Nigerians. But it shows that you don't have peace and you are not happy. That's why you are calling us. And so we are answering you now and saying that you need peace. You need to go and settle yourself with your family. You are not running your family affairs right. And Foluke told you to do this damage control. You are only causing more problem for yourself. And causing problem between yourself and your children. I continue. My older children in America, their mother and I are now doing well together. Ní àti àárọ̀ tẹ́tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́tí kọ gbogbo àwọn story episode tí ò tá ke àpá ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá kọ one line nìkan. My older children and in America, their mother and I are now doing well together. And now, so you know that you were not doing well with them before. God will forgive you as he will forgive my sin too. I am a sinner. Ask for forgiveness. for not living up to your responsibility, sir. Ask for forgiveness of your sin from God the same way like me. You understand? But your own is worse. You didn't care for those people. You deprived them of fatherhood. Your first son and yourself, their boy loved you so much. You were very close to him. As he was so used to you that separating for you affected him. And you are here typing like this. You know, sometimes your father will do something and you won't be proud of him. That's exactly what you are doing now. You are typing, and if I am in your children's show, I won't be proud of you. You want to be proud of the children, you know. So you are not living. You are not a good role model. I'm sorry, sir. I have to tell you the truth. Even though it may be a constructive criticism, all this thing you wrote here is bullocks. It's damage control, and I have a feeling it's Foluke that wrote it and told you to paste it. Then àwọn ọlọ́gbọ́n torí wọ́n pé tí wọ́n fẹ́ jèrè ayé àti àwọn wọ́n wá wò ó bá yín kà ó fojú inú kà ó fojú ìta kà ó fọpọlọ kà ó kà spiritually ó rí pé tó kọ kíní yóò nà máa wọ́n ní kẹ́ delete ẹ̀. He then said, "We have resolved all our issues," and you type like this out. This response is to throw light on the trending issue and to socially correct any misleading belief on this subject. Foluke has been involved from beginning. It happened with her understanding and permission. Happiness is the reason every human should be living. Now I am happy. Why are you shouting, now I am happy? You said it up to 3 times and you say you have peace. Thank you. Who cares? If you are truly happy, you won't say, you will leave it, we will see it. You are not happy. You are not happy. You are sad. I pray you'll be happy. That's my prayer for you. Elotole. You may think that you are going to live till 100. This one you've written out, tole sa. You are not toile. You will think it's your wish to live up to 100, and I pray I agree with you. So shall it be for all of us to our no apply. But with the way you are writing, all these things you wrote, tole sa, tole rara. You are short of ilotito, te moto, torara. I need that lo kobo shen tole. So that's what Mr. Salako wrote, and our Ogbayen wole rara. How we're interested. It's not a happy man. He's shouting here, I am happy, I am happy. Ejo, who is asking him if he's happy? If you are truly happy, will you come and be shouting, I am happy? It's because you know you're not happy. Yeah. Inner you is shouting, you are unhappy. That's what is happening. You have no peace. Foluke came to fight you. She came to drag you. You promised her that you just frizzle out of her life. But because that thing came out again, she told you to go and correct it in public. Gbawole, try harder, sir. Kò taleti wa, edapada. Nemesis, kama ti catch up pẹ̀lú yín. Kama, òun ló ń bá yín fà yìí. Wọ́n wá ní kó lọ pé bó ṣe ti ń rí wá, bó ṣe ń rí wá, bó ṣe ń rí nìyẹn. Fẹ́yìn ọkùnrin, tẹ́ tolé. Exactly how people don't say it, or you will just be seeing it on them. You know, do. Tole, to àwọn family is so glaring. You are not up to it. You are not up to it. Until they sorrow you. It's in type. Type. Foluke is involved in what? Oh, she birthday for my nick Kenny. Say, I will have a chef one, Omoyini. About a labe be one. I know wo yin ni ṣe be first celebrity ademba yin gbe story yin ṣe be yin le wa sọ story yin fa ya be yin call and show wa teni e lọ sọ́dọ̀ prophet 99 gbogbo ẹ ṣe àwa la wa bá yin. Did we ask you to ka bi yin lẹ́jọ́ ẹjọ́ wewe te wa ro ẹjọ́ tí o tí ò tà létí wa ẹjọ́ tá jẹ́ pé bá ṣe a máa ṣe analysis lórí ẹ̀ tá máa ṣe lọ lójoojúmọ́ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá dákẹ́ ẹ rò pé a ní interest nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yín ni.
Àràbà TV, ojú wa tó lé, ojú wa tó kó.